Hello, hi. Here's Katherine Bihlmeier with the daily exercise number 74. Yes. And the idea for today is there is no will but the will of God. Oh yes. The main idea for today can be even seen as the central idea towards which all our exercises are aimed. God's will is the only one. When you have recognized this, you have recognized that your will is being. The belief that conflict is possible has disappeared. Peace has replaced the strange idea that we are torn by conflicting goals. As an expression of God's will, you have no purpose of His. There is great peace in today's idea, and today's exercises are aimed at finding it. The idea itself is completely true. Therefore, it cannot create illusions. Without illusions, conflict is impossible. Today, let us try to recognize this and experience the peace that this recognition brings. Begin the longer periods of practice by repeating these thoughts several times, slowly and with a firm determination to understand what they mean and to keep them in mind. There is no will but the will of God. I can't have a conflict. Then spread a few minutes adding some related thoughts such as I'm at peace, nothing can bother me, my will is God's, my will and God's are one. God wants peace for His Son. During this introductory phase, be sure to quickly address any conflict thoughts that may come to mind. Tell yourself immediately, there is no will but the will of God. There is no will but the will of God. There is no will but the will of God. These conflict thoughts are meaningless. If there is an area of conflict that seems particularly difficult to resolve, highlight it. Think about it briefly, but very specifically, identifying that the specific persons and the specific situation associated with them, and say to yourself, there is no will but the will of God. I share it with Him. My conflicts about, and then you name it, cannot be real. My conflicts about, and then you name it, cannot be real. My conflicts about money cannot be real. My conflicts about my business cannot be real. My conflicts about my partnership can't be real. My conflicts about my husband cannot be real. My conflicts about my weight cannot be real. My conflicts about my kids cannot be real. Great. After clearing your mind in this way, close your eyes and experience the peace to which your reality gives you the right. Sink into it and feel it close around you. There may be some temptation to confuse these attempts with withdrawal, but the difference is easy to tell. If you succeed, you will feel a deep sense of joy and heightened alertness, rather than a feeling of sleepiness and exhaustion. Joy characterizes peace. From the experience, you will realize that you have achieved it. If you feel yourself withdrawing, quickly repeat thought for today and experience again. Do this as often as necessary. Refusing to retreat into retreat is definitely a win, even you don't yet experience the peace you seek. In the shorter periods of time that you should do today at regular and predetermined intervals, say to yourself, there is no will but the will of God. I choose His peace today. There is no will but the will of God, and I choose His peace today. I choose to be in God. I choose the will of God. Then find what you were looking for. A minute or two every half hour with your eyes closed, if possible, would be well spent today. Thank you very much for listening, for following, for sharing, for commenting, for being inspired, for commenting how you feel with that, what's coming out of that. And remember, first of all, you don't need to really believe all that. Second thing is that no matter what you experience, even if it's not already peace, if there is just lightness coming your way, then please keep on doing it. Please don't give up. Go for it. Go for it. You will see tremendous changes in your world, in your universe. So go for it. Go for it. Go for it. You can do it. And if these exercises were helpful for you, then please share it with other people, with your lovely friends. Thank you, because together we are the wonders we want to see in the world. I'm sending you light and love, Katherine. Bye for now.